Hi, it's Janelle with Parsnips and Parsimony, and today is my week 27 pregnancy update video. Today I am 27 weeks and 1 day pregnant, and I've been holding off on making a video because I was waiting to go to see my midwife. I had my appointment 2 days ago, and I thought I would just fill you guys in with what's been going on with that. It was sort of nice to be able to hear the baby's heartbeat and see how baby was doing and how the baby was growing. The baby's heart rate has been between 140 and 150 with lots of movement. In fact, last night the baby kept waking me up because it was moving so much. When my midwife tried to feel to see where the baby was positioned, it's very, very high. It's head down with its spine to my right side. When she measured me, I'm measuring 2 weeks ahead, but she attributed that to the fact that the baby is so high, it's not even anywhere close to being engaged in the pelvis whatsoever, that's causing that 2 week difference. But everybody who sees me is commenting on how big I look for where I am at this stage in the pregnancy. So who knows? Who knows? Maybe the baby just went through a growth spurt and that's why I look bigger, or maybe because of the height. Whatever the case is, I am feeling rather large these days. My midwife drew all my blood work for the pregnancy to make sure everything is good. I am not anemic. In fact, when she was drawing my blood, she commented on how dark red it looks. She goes, I can tell you without even having a test, you're not anemic. So those numbers came back looking good. Still low on my vitamin D, which seems to be a consistent problem I have even though I'm supplementing. So I'll continue taking my supplement. I'll have to discuss with her if she wants me to up my level on that or not. And other than that, we are good to go. The only test left to do during this pregnancy is the Group B strep test, and that is done at 36 weeks, so I've got a couple weeks before that needs to be done. I don't need to go back until I'm 32 weeks pregnant, and I've gained a total of 21 pounds for this pregnancy. She was not at all concerned about that. She said, you know, that's right in that normal range of 25 to 35 pounds. She goes, you're staying active, you feel good, you're eating well. She goes, don't worry, you're eating what you need to be eating and you're gaining appropriately. So trying to keep a good perspective on that weight gain, because in some of my other pregnancies I've gained this much at this point, and several of them I've been quite a bit lower than this. So I think it's just every pregnancy seems to be different, and my eating habits haven't changed. I'm not eating lots of sugary sweet foods and desserts and things like that. I'm just eating good old whole foods, and if you watch our daily vlog, you see what we eat on a pretty regular basis. It's not junk food, it's just really good food. So that's where we stand with that. I have been having very little back pain or any pain of any type other than round ligament pain, and even that has not been consistent with this pregnancy. Last night, out of the blue, I just sitting in the chair, it just flares up. I think part of my problem with my sleep last night was however the baby was moving around last night, it seemed to be irritating my round ligament. So even though I was sleeping, I wasn't in a deep sleep, and I could just tell that my belly was very uncomfortable, and it was all part of that round ligament pain, because when I was going to sleep, I had some of that pain. So that's probably been the hardest struggle. And again, as I've mentioned in past videos, sleep is a real challenge in our house. Everyone has just started coming down with colds, and we haven't had sickness in our home in 9 months. So Grace hasn't been sick since before she was a year old, and she's just not used to how you feel when you catch a cold, and so she kept waking up last night and crying, and then she'd go back to sleep, and then she'd wake up again because she's just very stuffy. And you guys know how it is when you have an infant or a small child and they're sick. So not a lot of sleep going on here, and that's probably the roughest part of this pregnancy, because between the dreams and the kids, I'm not getting a whole lot of sleep. I did do a massive Aldi's haul this week just before I went down to my midwife's, because I'm starting to think about freezer meals and what I want to have prepped in the freezer before the baby comes so I'm not worrying about what am I going to feed my kids while I'm upstairs recovering. And in my past pregnancies, when I've had my home birth, I tend to stay upstairs for a good 2 or 3 days. I don't even go downstairs. You won't find me down there. I just think it's best for me to just stay on the one level that I'm on and just spend quality time recovering and bonding with the new baby. So I want to make sure that the kids have everything that they need. Art has everything that he needs. And I am hoping, I'm not sure how much of a reality this will be, but I'm hoping to do some large batches of pancakes, waffles, and some blueberry muffins that can just be pulled out for breakfasts. And Charity and John and Peter are really good about taking care of breakfast even now. So if I have those in place, that'll take care of my breakfast. Then for lunchtime, we might just do some standard sandwiches. That is not standard fare in our home, but I think for the case of ease, I may just stock up on some lunch meat. And I know Jammer Meal does meat and cheese sandwiches, and she actually freezes them. So I was toying with the idea of trying that, because that would really help out my husband a lot when, you know, lunchtime comes. They could just pull those out, throw some carrots, some fruit with it, and you've got lunch together. So that's sort of my mindset. I'm trying to gear up for this last trimester. I think I'm officially in the 3rd trimester now. I do know that even though it feels like the next 13 weeks are going to be really long, that it's going to fly by, because here we are almost completely through September. We're looking into October. In October, I usually do all my prep work getting ready for Thanksgiving. Now, I'm still trying to debate whether I'm going to have Thanksgiving at my home this year. Not sure how that's going to all play out. I also have some scheduled company coming in October for several days. So there's some big events coming up, and then once I hit Thanksgiving, at that point I'm going to be close to 36 weeks, and with my history of delivering right around 38 weeks, I'm not going to have a lot of time to finish preparing for Christmas and all that. So I know that we're going to be going boom, 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 really moving through the next couple of weeks, doing a lot. I have not started doing any of the baby clothes yet, but that is on my agenda in the next couple of weeks. I want to start working on the 3rd floor, switching the kids' fall clothes and winter clothes in, and pulling out their summer clothes. And when I do that, I'll go ahead and get the baby clothes. I'll get the baby bassinet all set. And I also need to start getting ready to order my birth kit. We also finished paying off the midwife, so she is officially paid, and this baby is, well, can be born now. But I think that's about all that's been going on. I know that I haven't been able to post these videos as often as I would like. That's just reality. Finding time with a large family, at least quiet time so I can talk to you guys, does not happen all that often. So I'll give you a quick belly shot, and then I will see you for our next pregnancy update, whenever that will be. I'm hoping it'll be next week, but you guys know sometimes that doesn't happen. And if you guys want to see past pregnancy update videos or Grace's pregnancy update videos, you can subscribe and click the playlist pregnancy, and you can see all those videos that I've done with her pregnancy as well as this pregnancy, and get caught up on all the stuff that's been going on. Thanks so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you for our next video.